Okay, guys. I'm here. All right, Afro-Human, you are the only one on here with me. I know I got a couple people probably coming in. I'm a little bit early. I just wanted to sit here. No, I'm really not, but I'm trying to be. I just keep praying that I find the right words and that I'm doing the right thing. In all my years of doing this, I've never had a case so complicated as this one. And I've never been on such an emotional roller coaster as I have been in these last 4 months. Well, I know now that I have exhausted every lead that we have. And unbelievably, I ended up exactly where I started at when I was talking to Don Wells on Facebook, asking him, could I please help him find his missing daughter? Because that's what we do. We help look for missing kids. And I never could understand then, and I've said it a million times, that's what got me so curious, why he did not want our help, why he would not talk to me about Jackie Dobbs, because he looked so guilty to me. He looked like the person that everyone should have been pointing their fingers at. But never in a million years did I think I would be here today saying the things that I am getting ready to have to say. I know that I'm going to sound crazy before any of it comes out of my mouth. Kathy, I need to fix you. Now, mods, I am at my wit's end, and I will tell you my nerves are on the edge. And if anybody comes in here acting sideways, you know how I feel. I don't care about numbers. I don't care about clicks and views. I am non-monetized. I don't give no shits. See them to the door. I don't have any patience. Because what I won't do is continue to fight with people who want to fight for stupid little minor details and worry about finding Summer next year, you know, when they get all the details, when they're convinced that we're found the correct red truck. I'm not going to do it no damn more for nobody else. If you're coming in here to try to find a way to wiggle your ass out of what I'm fixing to tell you, you're in the wrong damn place. Leave now. Don't let the door hit you in your ass. And if any of my mods, anybody in my family sees them doing it, see them to the damn door, please. Because I might not even get to see chat for a little while I talk. Now, yesterday when I began to post about the red truck, the same red truck that I have yelled about for I don't know how long that I've yelled about it, that red truck is at the church so many afternoons after 3 o'clock. And that it's been in pictures and videos with Don Wells. And although he says he knows of no red truck with a ladder rack on it, I knew for certain he did. But though I yelled about it so much, it kept getting screamed back at me, red truck, red truck, red truck, where you can't find a red truck with a ladder rack. So like I told you guys, they won't seem to look at anything else. They are just not going to get past this red truck. They're not going to do anything we ask them to do. Look at this land, look at Karen, that's not his mom. They're not going to do anything till I get past this red truck. So I decided I will find out what the hell is up with the red truck. Now, I blame myself for not being more obsessive about it, or maybe riding there myself and grabbing the guy by the ears and dragging him into the sheriff's department and finding out why exactly they wouldn't do what they needed to do. I blame myself right now, and I cry and I hurt because I keep thinking, what if I would have been more diligent? What if I would have been more focused? What if I would have paid more attention? Could things be different right now? And I don't know. So just like I said yesterday, I wanted you guys to find anything and everything you could find on him. And I myself went to search it. What you doing, Mark? And all I knew was that he had a North Carolina tag. I knew what he looked like, basically dark skin, brown curly hair, and that the truck had been seen at the church. And that's all I had to go on. So I started from there. And I do what I do, and I do what I've done 25 years, and I found out everything I could find out. And when I found out who he was, I was crushed. Because so many people knew who he was. There's no way no one didn't know who he was. There's no way for 4 months no one knew who he was. He works with Don. He worked with Don all the day summer witnessing. He gets his work from that church every time they do a house. He paints right behind Don all the time. And then 3 weeks ago, he took that truck out to a field and he totally lost it on purpose. He rolled it. He knew the FBI was looking for it. He knew that they were looking for him. And he totaled it. And I don't know what evidence may or may not have been in it. And I don't know where it is now. And I don't know if it's out of Crusher, but more than likely it is. So I kept digging. And even though I took my videos down and I knew who he was, and I told you guys to quit looking because I hoped and I prayed that this was my last lead. And I knew if she was okay or she was alive, this was all I had left. And so I messaged Don and I taunted him about that truck and Ethan's name, and that I knew and he was a liar. And that I knew he borrowed that truck that day from him, and I knew he let Ethan drive that damn Subaru, and I knew he was a liar. But I still kept digging. And a member of our family, after I found out, she found out. She ran across a picture of Jackie Dobbs' dog on Ethan's Facebook page. And she had seen Jackie Dobbs' dog Elvis a lot of times, just like we all have. And she thought to herself, how in the hell can I come across Jackie Dobbs' dog on Ethan Wise's Facebook page over just a red truck with a ladder rack that we were supposed to look for 4 months? Hey, Lips, there she is. And Lips sent me the picture. I said, Lips, please don't tell anybody, because I don't know what to do. So not only did everybody know in law enforcement, but he's also kin to Jackie Ups. So the whole time when we should have known exactly who we were looking for, when we could have done this 4 months ago and got that truck before it was ever destroyed, we were kept from doing that. Do I know the reasons? Yes, I do. Oh, yeah, she's on the watch list. Yes. I just fixed your mod status, too. Believe me, after I was done yesterday, Lips, there's a lot of people on that watch list, my dear.
But look, that is a 2000 model.
Yeah, I know.
So don't
But mind you, another thing, when I'm sitting here all day, even yesterday, or tonight, arguing stupid things, because this guy Ethan, he knew he was being watched, right? And they're looking for the truck that he totally lost. He goes and he changes his tag to being a 91 Toyota Tacoma, right? Because they're supposed to be looking for a 98 model or later. So he changes it, although he worships that truck. He knew what year it was. He changes it to a 91 model. Now, mind you, I done my homework. I Googled the fact they don't make a 91. They didn't make a 91. It had to be a 95 or later. I already knew that. But I sat into Nita's room a while ago and I argued with a guy when I already knew the truth. I had already done my homework. I've done this for 25 years. I knew why he was lying. But I had to fight a battle over the year of the truck, which is such a minor detail when you see he has Jackie Dobbs's dog, and I just told you he was kin to him. And he's a painter with Dawn on the day Summer went missing. And what more information do you need? You need me to argue the year of the truck that the guy lied about? Because he knew they were looking for his truck? Really? Don't worry. We'll argue about the truck for the next year, and we'll find Summer next year when you're ready, dude. Because that's what this turns into. This turns into me having to fight little dumbass battles for people on here that really don't give a shit. They want to say I'm wrong. Well, say I'm wrong and go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of my life. Say I'm wrong. Say I'm crazy. Say whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't give a shit. And if you're looking for me to give a shit, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because it ain't going to happen. I gave a shit about one thing when I got here, and that was that little girl. And everybody out here has fought against me since the day I fucking arrived. And today, it stops. I'm not fighting y'all no fucking more. If you don't want to know the truth, don't damn listen to me. Don't damn come here. Because I won't be in no more channels fighting and arguing to get you to understand the truth. No more. No more.
You're a drama-free channel.
My family could stay just like they are, and I'm happy with them. I love them. They love me. We're just fine. They know they can trust me. They know they can believe in me. Before I give them one fact, I've done it 5 million times in my head. And you'll never catch me in a lie. Good luck. You'd be the first. You want to. It'd make you feel good, wouldn't it? Why? It'd make you feel better to catch me in a damn lie or a mistake than it would to find somewhere else. That's facts. That's the fucking facts you're dealing with right there. That you'd rather see me wrong than find that little girl. That's what you're here for.
Sickening.
And it should turn your damn stomach. And another damn thing, Lizzie Savage, stay the fuck off my damn channel. Don't send no more crazy ass people over here, because what's going to happen? Anybody that mentions the word psychic or Wicca or any damn thing else will be banned from this damn channel. You got that? Benny Keys and friends and Lizzie, pump some more people up and send them my way toward my family. I came here for one thing, and it wasn't to play games with y'all. I'm tired of being attacked. I'm tired of fighting. If I get 2 hours of sleep at night, that's a good damn night. I spend the rest of my day fighting with law enforcement, the FBI, and everybody else to understand how deep of a hole we are in right now. I got fake FBI agents. I've got people that ain't involved in the case, want to be involved in the case. I've got damn drama channels after drama channels that ain't got two brain cells to put together. They can't figure out their ass from a hole in the ground, trying to get them to spread facts when they'd rather do 7-hour lives with Prayer Garden. Why the hell am I actually here? Tell me what I've gained. If you can track down one damn super chat, if you can track one damn dime to my damn pocket, track it, find it, show it. Go somewhere, any channel, any post, find one that I've asked for subscribers.
I got an email saying if we don't do it, you want to
Go find it, put it somewhere, post it for somebody, please. Go somewhere, find where I clout chased, where I done anything, where I went out of my way to beg anybody for anything, anytime, any day, that I haven't only tried to bring out truth. In this case, what was actually going on. The lies that were being told, that Mary's not Mary, Jeannie's not Jeannie, Don's not Don, that's not his car, that wasn't his mom, that's not his land. And then that red truck is that red truck Don drove to that house. How many more facts do you want? I'll give them to you. Just ask me, email me, I'll send it to you over and over and over. Every day, every day, every day. But then I still gotta fight stupid ass battles like, whoop, the guy said it's a 91. Well, of course he did. Wouldn't you? If the FBI was looking for your truck? Then he wanted to ask me, well, I'm sure the FBI knows about it. No, as of yesterday, they did not. As of yesterday, they did not. They did not know who the guy was or where the red truck was. They did not. Didn't. They didn't know who Ethan Wise was. They didn't know he was kin to Jackie Dobbs. They didn't know Jackie Dobbs actually still had the land he bought from Don. They had no fucking clue. Okay? There you go. Truth. Facts. There they are. Why'd I take my post down? Because I was wrong and I was eating my words? No. I was hoping to God I gave them time to hopefully save a life if there was a chance in hell. That's why. But you wanted to make me wrong. It made you feel good to put on my channel 5 times that I was fucking wrong, right? And that's why I privated them. If it made you feel good, go for it. But that wasn't why. I was right. I'm still right. But I was praying for a chance. One chance. One last chance. It was my one last lead. It's all we had. What else do we have? There's nothing left to track. So no, I didn't dox the wrong guy. And that's not doxing anyway, but no, I didn't dox the wrong guy. Go take a look at him. You'll see Elvis.
Merc, get over here.
No. What is this?
Over here, Papa, let's go outside. Get your pants on. Go outside. Yep. We'll go pee.
So there is several people that know where that red truck was. Why does Don so adamant that he's got this Starlink alibi? Well, let me tell you.
Go outside.
And why will Don's phone track right along with that Starlink? Well, let me fill you in on that, guys. Anybody watch No Thanks Investigates the other night? And he brought out some text messages between Hunter and Candace, if anybody remembers that. If not, go back and take a look. Don provided Doug with some text messages between Hunter and Candace from the day that Summer went missing. And said, come pick me up, blah, 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 and so on, right? But y'all also remember that Don said that their 3 phones that they turned in LA had all been deleted, and they were able to get nothing. Now, I told y'all that was a lie when he turned in the original photo of Summer in the back seat, which I know in my heart she was not okay. And when he turned that picture over on Facebook, I knew that very day he had gotten that picture. And I knew I was right. And I didn't want to be right. But when he showed the text messages, I knew right then he planned it because he had another phone and he had to have been given law enforcement the other phone because he had this one back and he had the messages still on there from Hunter and Candace and the photo of Summer in the backseat of that car. And if it was tracking with Starlink, then it had to be in the red car. And who could have had the red car if Jody Soucy in the red truck? Well, who was working in Jonesboro with Don on that job site? Ethan Wise was painting the same house as Don on June 15th. Don left his phone in the car. Don took the red truck. So after it was done, the reason why they didn't call for 2 hours is because he did go to the church, and I knew he had been at the church, but now I know why he switched cars back with Ethan, and that's why they were there. And I couldn't figure out what that connection was. Why did he go to the church? And now I know, but it's too late. And I'm so lost, and I'm so hurt, and I'm so angry that no one ever bothered, and I was so distracted that I did not do anything faster, and I couldn't put it together faster, and I knew he wouldn't talk about Jackie Dobbs, and I knew that bad land deal went on and all, but I didn't know that he got it for $1,900 and that he really still had it. I mean, he made us think the land deed didn't go through and he got mad and he left, but none of that was true. They did the same thing that Don did. They forged more signatures, and they did give that 2 acres of land to Jackie Dobbs, and it is his. And guess what Ethan got out of it? A brand new truck. A brand new white Toyota Tacoma. Jackie Dobbs got 2 acres of land. Ethan got a new truck. Don got an alibi. And Summer got gone. And that's our story. That's all we have left. Yeah, yesterday they did a sex trafficking sting, and they did catch one guy out of Jonesboro. And I knew that Ethan Wise has got a cousin, well, Jackie Dobbs and Ethan Wise, one cousin owns that daycare up in Jonesboro, like just for kids daycare. And Carol Smith, if you're in here, you know, and Just Love, you know. We all knew this together yesterday. If y'all are in here, stand up. My favorite researchers. I need a board out here. My favorite researchers have helped so much. You guys know they sent police out there the other day because Don was still working up there and they wanted to protect the kids. And I was just thinking, that one guy, he was from Jonesboro. And should I still have a little bit of hope? What, that maybe that's the life she's living? I can't. I just can't. Because see, when you go through that much trouble to plan something so far ahead of time, you're not doing it so you can sell somebody. See, because you could have done it so many different ways. You could have said, I sent her to a relative's house because none of us could find their real relatives. They could have said, we're sending them to Utah to my sister's house. We could have said, I'm sending her to somebody's house at the church. When you planned it so far ahead of time, and you have the criminal mind that Don has, and you bought murder phones, and you planned to switch cars because of the GPS, and you had a place to meet afterwards. You had your time to nail down, and you had the picture sent when you had done what you've done. When you planned all that ahead of time, there was another alternative, and we would have not found her either. And you didn't do that. So see, Don, Candace, one thing you can't get rid of, one thing you can't get around, and the reason I can't hold that hope no more with the sex trafficking thing is because I seen her in the back seat of that car. I seen her. And I tried to reenact that picture with everything in me with my grandchild, and he's 5 years old. And I tried so many times. I was scared I was going to traumatize him that I stopped. And I refused to record it. Because in a relaxed position, he can't hold that for. Not even when I put the dent in the milk jug with my own fist. He can't. It's impossible. So don't ask me to buy that theory anymore because it don't hold weight. The only reason she asked, I was hoping her arms were still up, is because she thought they were still up in front of her, stiff. Like when you knock a boxer out and he's stiff armed when he passes out. That's what she thought she might catch. Not behind her head. Trust me, she's got one arm wedged between the milk jug. She never had them behind her head. And she would have never dropped a handful of candy the girl didn't eat all day long. And she's not laying against the milk jug. And she's not laying against the door. She's sitting in the middle and she is put there by hand. And if you don't believe me, try it with your grandchild. See how far you get before you say, I'm not going to do it. See if you can get your grandchild to defy the laws of gravity with the pressure against his head or her head. And then you take the picture, you send it to me, I'll put it up, and I'll say I got it all wrong, and they sold her. And maybe she's somewhere in Indiana or wherever else Chase wants to believe she's at next, okay? But I've done this for 25 years, and I'm a realist. I don't buy into bullshit, and I don't hold on to people's bullshit. Facts are facts. It is what it is. These are the facts. This is not my speculation. This is not what I want it to be. By no means is this where I thought I would end up. Not 4 months ago, not yesterday even, that I think I would end up here. This became a life of its own, and this showed its colors on its own. And there's nothing in this case that won't show itself to you if you just look. But you have to be willing to open your eyes and not just listen to what you're told. Open your eyes, listen with your heart, and listen with facts that you know.
What tree show that? Huh?
What is this for? What's this for? What is this for?
Somebody sent me that email and I replied to it about money.
I don't want their money.
Huh?
I don't want their money.
Read what I said to it.
I'm sorry, we don't do money here. Maybe you need to find someone else. Thanks, Dave. That's a good response. So anyway. So we can go back to the beginning. Like I said, how I work cases. I listen to what they tell me first. If you have a manuscript of what the person is saying, it's best to use that. Don't look at the person. Don't feel sorry for them. Don't judge them by their appearance. Just listen. Close your eyes if you can, if they're not looking to you. Just listen to what they're saying happened that day. Listen to Candace, then listen to Dawn. And then I want you to walk through the scene. I want you to go look for the weights that were in the Dancing with the Rain video. I want you to go. Then I want you to find them. I want you to look in every Cracking Cases video afterwards. I want you to find any of those bitch weights that are in the Dancing in the Rain videos. They had every bitch weight there in the Dancing in the Rain video and the puppy video. They're below if you do not have them. They were on her TikToks in the puppy video and the Dancing in the Rain video. They are bitch weights. They are important. Find them. You won't. I don't know what we can do now. I've looked everywhere I could look for the weights. I've looked and I've asked and I've begged everybody that I know to go search the water anywhere near where he could have went and thrown off the bridge because he wasn't wet when he got there. And they're so dirty in Hawkins County. And Adventures with Purpose said they got a letter back saying that Hawkins County says Summer's not in the water. I don't even understand it. And this same felony registered a deed, guys, that's on the deed with Karen, 3 months before she died, giving the land to Claudia Trent, who 4 years later gives it to Dodd, the stud. Well, it's also on all the paperwork where Sheriff Lawson gives his dad's house over to this Angela Chavez lady that don't exist that happens to be an undercover narc's wife. Old paper. So it's such a damn nightmare. The whole thing is such a damn nightmare. You can't prove who he is. Utah can't extradite him because the one thing, if you follow Gannon Stotch's case, Letitia Stotch said she would fight extradition. The judge said what? That's fine. Ho, fight it. The only thing they got to do is what? Prove you are Letitia Stotch. You are the person that they want, right? Well, that's all you got to prove to extradite Dodd to Utah or to Arkansas or Florida or any other places that he's wanted. But there's a problem with that. You won't prove who he is. I can't prove who he is yet. Anybody that says they can, they're lying. Anybody says they could prove Karen Wells was a Wells or she was married to a Wells before a Karen, they're a liar. So I'm going to tell you what happened in the divorce. Pull the divorce papers off of Scott's channel, Petey's channel. Read them for yourself, guys. It clearly says no children, and you would have had to say she had children from a previous marriage. Mr. Kelly didn't even go to Kentucky until after he left Karen. He walked out of the marriage, left her, went to Kentucky. What did Dodd say? His stepdad was in Kentucky. That's where he mistreated him. Utah made him go to Kentucky to live with his stepdad, Mom. He said it out of his own mouth. Karen never went to Kentucky. Every goat I've talked to, and I've talked to a good person, knows Karen never had a kid. Dodd, they didn't even know Dodd was saying he was a goat. They are shocked. They had no clue. The church members are definitely involved. You don't think they know the same thing we knew? They were looking for a red truck with a ladder rack, at the very least. Not to mention that they were changing everything about Summer's looks. They were starving her, making her skinny, shaving her hair off. You know today she wouldn't look nothing like we thought she did. My one hope yesterday, holding on to everything, was that they did that for a reason. So that the day before, when CPS was banging on that door, yeah, just like Jody said, probably the one truth she said, they said, we will not be coming back. This is your last warning to produce the children. So you're going to tell me Robin didn't notice? You're going to tell me Robin ain't seen the red truck with the ladder rack when they work for them? When it's their houses that they refurbish so that they could put triple the value on it when they're done? But if you're so worried about the date on that damn truck, go find you another one with a ladder rack that ties even on that road or in that county for all I care, or anywhere in the damn vicinity. Just go. Or argue the date on it till you're blue in the face and go find summer when you get ready to. I mean, at this point, I don't care. I've done all I can do. June 7th, Jackie Dobbs came and bought that lady. Came out of Georgia. It wasn't until the other night the Dodd slipped up and said, I was in the federal penitentiary in Georgia. It was the first time I ever even known Dodd to say the words Georgia, much less did I ever find a Dodd Wells in Georgia. It wasn't that I already didn't know Dodd Wells wasn't Dodd Wells. I already knew that, right? Well, I'm sure the white Toyota Tacoma, his new one, has a ladder rack on it now. I mean, he does the same work. So, and Don knows that I know, and I told him flat out that I told you 4 months ago I'm coming for you. So, yeah, they'll do what they do, and they'll run all over the country and scurry like the cockroaches they are. Mary probably won't do another cooking show, and I give no fucks because I've warned every one of them. I begged every one of them to tell the truth about their name 100,000,000 times, and she got on Ziggy's last night and once again said Karen is his mama, so I don't care. Once again, I was here for a 5-year-old girl. Did I believe she was a victim? Yes, Mary, I actually believed that. I actually believed you. But why couldn't you really stand up for her? Why couldn't you tell the truth? Because, Mary, you know good and damn well that's not his mama. And if you want to say Patricia Nadine Wells is your and Jeannie's mama and Trisha's your daughter, well, why don't you just send those records on up? Because I'll take them too. And the day you ever show me a damn last name that matches up with you and Jeannie and anybody else down there, any of those Wells, we'll all get on the same page, and that'll probably tell me why you can't press charges against the sick fuck because he keeps threatening your ass. Now let's get real with one another because I'm sick of fucking playing games. You're an adult too. Put your big girl panties on. You want to take up for him now? There's still a 5-year-old girl missing. Go cook your fucking food if you want to. Stay out of my lane. Don't lie for him no more. Because it will take you down right with him. It's a damn lie. You know it as good as you sit there. Why'd you hide your Facebook? Where the hell Jeannie go? Where's Jeannie Bavero? Where did damn Mary Brown Hartman Sims Samuelson? Come on, Mary, where'd you go? And how many bankruptcies did you pull? With how many identities? Hold on. You want your papers out yet? Or you want me to give you a couple days, Mary? You want your receipts too, Mary? Because I got them. Play silly games, win silly prizes. That's all I got to say, Mary. Pass on the word. The time's up, and it's been up, and I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. The motive to take Summer away is CPS and 25 to life. It's Don's last strike. Summer can talk. All you got to do is ask the little girl what he was doing to her. It's clear as her face, her innocence was gone. Ain't none of us stupid here. The dude's a predator among predators. There ain't nothing he won't touch or mess with, and he's doing it still this day. Y'all want to know where he was going when he got that DUI? You think he was getting liquor? He had the liquor, didn't he? Think he was getting cigarettes? Cigarettes 12 miles away. Where'd he get pulled over at? 30 miles away. Anybody take a look at where he got pulled over? Anybody? Anybody? I'll let y'all have a guess. What was he around? What have you heard? Oh no, we'll go past the drug road. I'm gonna get you real for a minute. And no trigger warnings, my friends. Let's get real for a moment. Anybody go back to the days when, remember, Dusty was talking about big sting operation, right? Motel, and they were watching the white truck, and Michelle P., you have cracked today's case. You are my MVP today. There you go. Take a look for yourself. I don't got to tell you. Look for yourself. Take a left from where he was and take your next left, and then ask yourself why the cop pulled it.
Where?
I don't got to tell you.
You'll
find it for yourself. And it must have been hard to have to get rid of her. Now I have to go out there and get it that way. Because he can't stop. You can't cure him. He's still buying it. That's why they're doing trafficking stings. That's why they're doing it undercover. Child trafficking stings and trying to catch him and people like him because they're still doing it. He's still doing it.
All right, cool. Take your car outside.
Oh yeah, nothing's deleted. Nothing's deleted, but they just have multiple phones, and somehow, some way, LE is smart enough to just get them all, right? They can't. And just get one, whatever one he gives them. Huh. They don't realize who they're dealing with. They don't know how many times he's been to prison or where he's been to prison at. But that's funny. When he said Georgia, where'd Jackie Dobbs come from? Anybody want to guess? North Carolina. It's a place called Cherryville is where his mama lives at. That's where you'll find Elvis at, in his mama's house, on his Facebook page, if you want to look at that. I have not checked my email since I've been on live, Michelle P. If I need to, I will. David might have. Yes, yeah, they could have, Karen, if you wouldn't have gave him a burner phone. That was a problem. He went and bought a burner phone and gave it to him. They used since whatever day they started planning this is when they went and got the phones that they were going to give to the damn law enforcement. But it's obvious he didn't give them the real ones. I mean, look at the text and pictures he's showing now today, just out of the blue, because it flipped his wig that he shouldn't have had none of that. Yep, North Georgia. Where's the federal penitentiary at that Don just admitted he was stuck in? Guess whose else life's tracked side by side all through the damn world when I started looking up last night? Ethan, Jackie Dobbs, and Dondas. The fake Dondas. Once again, bishops. So let's figure out, do I think they're kin? Hell to the yes. They are kin. Absolutely kin. Tell you another thing. Why don't you go over to Ethan Wise's Facebook page while you're here. Check out the blonde-headed guy you'll see in the front of that picture. Tell me how much you think he looks like Don Wells for me while you're here. Just for shits and giggles. Okay? Then come back. Let me know once again how damn crazy I am and how little I do my research. I'll wait. I absolutely think Grandis has knowledge. I mean, now she's got to. Do I think she was probably dropped off and that's probably not her in the car? Maybe. Lips, you know, you was there. You seen the blonde-headed guy. Don't look up like Ethan, right? But does kind of resemble somebody I know. YouTube, Lips, hey, MVP. Yeah, might be onto something. Posted Davey B's. The pictures on Ethan Wise's Facebook. If you go over there and you take a look, and you'll see Elvis, you'll see Ethan Wise with a blonde-headed man in the front of the picture, and the blonde-headed man looks off. We know that Ethan Wise has probably got some mixed heritage, and we know that Dobson was a little dark complected. But there's a blonde-headed man that looks has a little semblance to our Mr. Don Wells. And when I researched their backgrounds, it's so funny how they all track to the same states and come up with the same kinfolks in the background, like bishops and stuff like that. Just saying, Mary, hint, hint. You might want to not get your receipts pulled. And it's very obvious that the man that we see in Utah is probably not 80-some years old, just saying. But that's about all we'll say about all that today. But anyways. So what we have here is our whole list of characters, right? It's the whole list of characters. I mean, there's no more characters to put into the play. The whole day, hour per hour, I can tell you where he was. Now, all I need is someone to tell me why in the hell either law enforcement can't or they refuse to. Well, what was happening, Savannah, is she was being investigated by CPS, so she was taking a lot of the earlier pictures when life was a little bit better and reposting them over and over. You have to actually follow the timeline and see where they were and what was going on in their lives at what time. I can help you walk through that sometime. She was just trying to make things look better than they were. They were having a real hard time. That was the first time in the day that Summer went swimming was the first time. Now the boys, I don't even think they've been out of the house. Well, they went out of the house on the 28th, but before that, over since early May or before, they had not even been out of the house. So vitamin D deficient was a real thing. And we're not allowed in or out. CPS don't babysit or clean your house. Who said that? Rosy cheeks, what do you mean? Yeah, she was very thin of hell. Very, extremely. They weren't even going out to get groceries and stuff. It was almost like she was scared to be seen in public at all. Boys, too. But coming from the trauma of her past, when Rose did that and had her other children removed, I think it just all came back to her. She knew what was going to happen. And Brandis really picked on her hard. She had the whole town picking on her. One, I can't tell you for certain. I mean, I can tell you what my belief is and what everything points to. But I wasn't there, and no, nobody from CPS has ever been there. There's some lady named Dawn that's there cleaning the house and stuff. A friend of hers. I don't know, Savannah. I've heard it said different things, like maybe she's switching clothes with the boy and stuff. But I mean, up until that part of June, things had been bad. But like, she was pushing it away, thinking she could prolong it until the very day, but that very like 2 weeks before is when, around the what was it, the 4th or something. I think that's when they got notified they were going to visit the home and was going to talk to the kids. And then they made like 3 attempts, and I think the last attempt or something was like the day before. And she said she was in the shower or something, and they said they weren't going to take that no more. It was going to be the last time. Well, I'm going to tell you what I honestly believe. Somebody wants my theory. Here we go. On the 12th, I believe it was a Saturday, their Sabbath. We know from Don's statement that he said that he just started attending that church. He tried to make us think He was new to that church and he had just started going there and he just decided that the Sabbath was holy and for some reason tried to throw us off that whole trail. And I never could figure that out at first because then I started seeing all these pictures of Summer in that church and I thought, well, Lord God, where all these pictures come from? You said you just started going there. She has to have a stalker because someone's took 5,000 pictures of this child in that church and I'm freaked out. So that was my first clue that there's something really going on there. But that Saturday, I knew that he didn't show up at church because I was researching pictures of Summer. And the Saturday before, he didn't go to church. So on Sunday, on TikTok, and she had posted a TikTok, 3 back-to-back blacked out TikToks. Now, up until 2 weeks ago, all 3 TikToks were there. The first TikTok was blacked out, just like all 3, and it was silent. But you see Candace wake up, light a cigarette, like I'm fixing to do. Close your eyes. Just speak with me for a minute. In the middle of the night, I light my cigarette. I reach over. I pick up my phone. Something's going on that just woke me up. Maybe just some movement in the bed. Now we know something I didn't know back then. I didn't know this 4 months ago. But Summer sleeps in the middle of Dawn and Candace. I had no clue at the time. She lights a cigarette. Evidently something woke her. Turns her phone on. Begins to record. You see lightning in the background. A murmur of a TV. And because now I know where that TV is off to the left, I could picture in my head exactly where she is in the room. And you see lightning out the doorway. And you see that picture window right there that's in the door. And as you get to the very last 4 seconds, I hear the words, "Mommy" or "Help me" being whispered by a child, followed by Candace gritting her teeth and saying these words, "What the fuck are you doing?" And the tape ends. It doesn't stop there. She uploads that tape that she just made to TikTok. That means I got to push a button to upload that video to TikTok. Now, that's all that's on it. Nothing else is being said. You can't see anybody. You just see some lightning off in the distance. She makes the next video. She edits it. She adds a thunderstorm in. You hear thunder. You hear rain. You see lightning. It is a complete thunderstorm, but still a black screen. But you can't hear no Summer's voice anymore. And you can't hear her anymore. You just see the thunderstorm and hear the thunderstorm. And then she saves that copy. But she also keeps that original. And then there's a third one that comes out. Still a black screen. And then you hear Summer. Still awake, never told to go back to bed. You hear her say, "Mommy, what is that?" Candace isn't excited to explain to her what heat lightning is or what's going on. And now it seems like they're completely outside and you hear the door shutting. Somebody's leaving. Is it them? Is it Dawn? I don't know. Somebody leaves the room. And you can hear Candace is off. Her head is not right there just talking at Summer. And I thought, well, maybe she kept that for sentimental reasons. But I kept telling myself, well, why would she keep all 3 though? Because that one video, that first one is the only original video that she had at the moment. And then as time went on and people kept hearing what I hear, and they were putting comments on there saying, "I hear Summer asking for help and Mommy," and then I hear a car go by. I hear that, and everybody was putting comments. And I mean, there was like 200 comments on this TikTok, y'all, and it was still the only original file. And Candace went to delete, and she deleted some of the most pretty things I've ever seen of her own daughter and her own kids. And I was like, damn, if anything, delete that. But she didn't. She kept it. And all along, I kept saying to myself, damn, I can see you keeping the one where y'all are having a conversation. But if there's nothing in that first one, and you've edited the other one, and you've uploaded the other one, and you went to all that trouble, why would you keep that one that people are making such foul comments on? And then I knew. When he started making the threats he made, and when he was saying he had the alibis and shit, I was like, damn it. She did keep that one piece of evidence. That one piece that proved she caught him doing exactly the one thing that would make her snap. The one thing that was done to her. The one thing that she lost her kids over. The one thing CPS was going to keep her kids for. And that was it. She lost it. The next day, I knew they fought because I knew the church came down there. The whole thing, she was bruised up when she made the damn video in the car. They fought like animals. They always have, and it's a known fact. If you go back, look at their record, look at her record, look at her last marriage. I don't care. Look at the 10-year restraining order on last husband at the laundromat where her sister's car was found. We'll go to that one next if y'all want to. It wasn't a truck stop. It was Candace's job because her sister called the CPS on her. Now, come on, y'all. A killer is a killer is a killer. And I know, whoa, that's way too much, right? We're all tuning out now because that was way too much to take in when that was slipped out, right? Oh, did I just allude that she killed her sister too? Hell yes, I did. Imagine that. It's too much, right? Oh no, I just said Jackie Dobbs and Ethan or Ken, and that's the red truck guy. And it's all a big freaking conspiracy, and Karen's not his mom, and that's not his land. Yep, I said it. And I know it's too much, and your brain just exploded, and you need to tune out and unsubscribe, and I get it. Don't listen to me. Ethan Wise, W-I-S-E. Don't listen to me and spread the word. I'm crazy. I'm batshit crazy. Don't come back.
Where?
She definitely killed her sister. Along with her other sister, Jeannie. If you want to know why, I'll tell you why. You want to know where, I'll tell you where. You want to know if her grandma knew? Yes, she knew. Yeah, Cherrysville is where his mama lives. I don't know where he lives at exactly, but he can't live far away. He works at the church, paints for him as soon as Don's done every time. Oh, you want to know the story? Anybody don't want to know the story? Here you go. All right. So Candace Blatt's story about how her sister went missing. You hear it, what Don told it the other night. All we know about her sister is, I think he said gas station. Okay. Her car was found at a gas station. But then Candace was, my sister's car was found at a truck stop. And that's all I know about that because I was between Arkansas and Texas at the time. And her other story was that she was pregnant, right? So yeah, couldn't have been her. All right. So then all of that, take that if you want to or whatever. I'm here to tell you that's all bullshit. Not only was her sister's car not found at a gas station and not found at a truck stop, her sister's car was found 4 days after she went missing at a laundromat. Okay? Big deal, laundromat, truck stop, yada, tomatoes. All right. Well, what might have also slipped her mind is that that laundromat is where she worked at, where Candace worked at. Walking distance from Candace's house, right? Not only that, Candace had a restraining order that said her husband, Andy, for 10 years, 5 years before Rose went missing and 5 years after Rose went missing, he could not come around Candace / the laundromat. Grantsburg laundromat. Where her sister's car was found. Where Candace worked at. So if that slipped her damn memory and turned into a truck stop, call me batshit crazy. Yeah, liar. That don't slip your mind. Her sister's car was found at her work. Now, why lie? Why lie? Why lie? Because, I'll tell you why lie. Because at the same place where her sister's car was found and where she worked at, her sister babysitted for her. And the weekend before her sister went missing, her sister spent some time with Brandis. Brandis, the one that didn't raise any of the girls, by the way. They had a real sick, suffering life, and I'll tell you about that if you want to know about it. I've studied it for a long time, and I've talked to plenty of their friends in school and relatives, and I can tell you exactly how these girls think, how they operate, and who you're actually dealing with if you want to deal with Candace. Candace does not even know the basic hygiene, how to be a woman, how to be a mother, none of the above. Rose was the exact opposite. All she wanted to be in the world was a mother and a children's book author. That was it. Rose took care of the kids, but she had a problem telling Grandis everything, and Grandis had a problem wanting those girls to feel worse than she did. You know, she felt bad about not being a mama, but she made sure Candace felt more like a damn drug addict piece of shit. So she would go to the laundromat every day and yell in the door no matter who was there and make sure the world knew what a piece of shit Candace was. And the weekend before, there was a big family reunion. You can find pictures online of the Hare family reunion. And you will also see Grandis, Hare, and Rose Bly at that family reunion together the very weekend before Rose went missing. And at that family reunion, Rose went on to tell about how Candace was living back on drugs, back to abusing her children, and not following the rules that CPS had set forth. And she was going to call him again and let him know what was going on. Her son was already experiencing a lot of mental problems, not some extent that you guys have heard about, but they were bad. I mean, Candace had filed for law. She pulled guns on people. She felt like a man. I mean, the tattoos on her knuckles, Andy, I mean, they did. They felt like two men. So she beat her kids like that, too. I mean, that's how she's raised. She's just that kind of person. But when Rose told everything to Grandis and Grandis come to the laundromat picking on her, I mean, it got to a point that was about all she could take. And in the meantime, Jeannie was babysitting for Rose when Rose was doing schoolwork and trying to work. But Rose and Jeannie lived about 30 miles north of Grandis and Candace. So usually they didn't bump into each other or run into the same circles, except for when Rose went to the family reunion with Grandis and told everything. So when Grandis was rubbing it all in and everything got around town with Candace and the drug problem back on again, and she was going to lose her kids and she better sign them over or go to jail, and that's the rules that were given to her. Her and Jeannie's little idea was to start telling Chris, Rose's husband, that Rose was cheating on him. And they were going to make it look like that Rose just took off and left Chris for another man. Because Jeannie already had the hots for Chris anyways, and she was ready to step right in to be that stay-at-home mom. She'd take care of the kids, and she'd get with Rose's husband, Chris, and everybody would live happily ever after, and she did. Rose went missing. Jeannie moved in, took care of her kids. Chris got a divorce immediately, got full custody of the kids, and he thought, because that's what he was told, that she had just run off with another man and she was probably going to come right back and take their kids away. Because that's what Jeannie was feeding him. So everybody looked at Chris and thought he was the guilty one. Look at him, run out and got him a divorce and got custody of the kids. So they said, I bet he's the guilty one. So Chris had to go take a polygraph test to clear his stuff. And he did, and he passed. So the town quit looking at him, but by that time had passed, and everybody just really wasn't interested and was stuck on the fact that, oh, well, she must have left for another man. And Grandis had also been walking around town telling everybody she fell off a horse and had some kind of brain damage and probably didn't know who she was. So there was really no sense in looking. So pretty much nobody had anybody looking for Rose. So that gave Candace the time to get away, get out of town, join the carny, go back on the traveling circle, sign the kids away, and there she meets Don a few years later in Arkansas. But she never was pregnant with that first kid because he's not hers. And she was there until 2007, and they were in Arkansas till 2014, and they never took care of Karen Goad, and she was never his mother. And I don't know how much more clearer to make that part. But is there restraining orders? Do I have her job records? Do I have everything to prove to you that she was there? Yes. Has it all been sent to the Grantsburg detectives? Yes. And guess where else it's been sent? Yeah. To Tennessee now. And I didn't send it to Tennessee. The Grantsburg detectives sent it to Tennessee after this case. Because they very much think they're now connected. Yeah, he filed for divorce right afterwards. Because if you're convinced that your wife went off with another man and she's going to come back to steal her kids, because you knew, I mean, he'll tell you, she was a great mom. She'd have never left her kids, right? So if her own sister's telling you that she run off with another man, and I bet she's going to come back and take her kids, you know she'd have every right to them if you don't do something, right? Pump a man up a little bit. What would you do? Hurry up, go get a divorce and get full custody, right? Well, that's what he did, and he passed he passed his polygraph, and I believe him today when he says he didn't have nothing to do with it. But I believe he got played. I believe he fell into the game because right next door to where Candace worked at, and they found her car. Guess who works right there on the wildlife preserve at the time? Little Miss Jeannie. Little Miss Jeannie, where you could drive the car right over there and never hit that camera. You know, the camera that's actually on the other side of the damn laundromat. It's wild how that happened. It's amazing. Well, one more fact that you might want to know is that night there was a birthday party. You know, the night she went missing, everybody said she was supposed to go to a bar with friends, drink some beer, they heard. No. Brandis has a brother. His name is Kenneth Black. If y'all want to look him up, I got a statement from him. He was actually expecting all three girls that night to be at his birthday party, Kenneth Black, on the 24th. Well, two girls didn't show up, but one did. She showed up late. Jeannie showed up late, and Rose and Candace never did. That very night. So imagine that. Imagine why would Rose have drove 30 minutes south to meet up with her sisters because she was told they wanted to go to a birthday party together. Huh. I don't know. Candace? Maybe she'll tell us. Well, there was a Kenneth Harrer, I guess. Maybe that's what I should have said. What did I say, Blah? Yeah, they all got the same names. Maybe I get all messed up. No, Blue Willow, you're right. Kenneth Harrer. Kenneth Bly was their dad. They all got the same names. It will drive you crazy. And I'm doing it off memory with not a paper in front of me. That's how bad my life is. Walked their life. Every moment of their life, through their school, through their baby years, through their elementary, through their middle school, through their married lives, through every moment of their life, I've walked it. Yes, Candace was a hair Cardi. Huh? There is also pictures I posted. I don't know if y'all seen it of the boys being pulled around the carnies in the little trailer, in a little wagon, when they were living in the trailers and campers with the carnies and traveling. You know, that's basically how I could track Don back for years. When he wasn't in prison, I think I told y'all he used to travel with that Cindy Moon McWilliams. Pretty sure this is how Summer got her middle name. There's a Cindy Moon McWilliams. They call her Mama. She's got ties to a big biker gang and some of the Klan in Arkansas. If you want to look her up, she's been to jail several times for fraud, and she either did really die around December of last year. Oh, I heard about that guy, William Hare. Yeah, I want to go there. There's some sick shit in their background. I didn't go there about you. I was trying to skip some of that bad stuff. Anyway, it made me completely lose my train of thought thinking about that too. That is a sick thing. What was I? Oh, yeah. She may have died or may not have died. Yeah, Sydney McWilliams. Okay, Sydney Moon McWilliams. Yeah, she was on oxygen. Pretty sure it's how Summer got her middle name. They go way back to like Pam, way back. And it was do I need to remove this shit? What is up with this question everything person? I just keep seeing hidden. Let her talk, I'll put her on the panel. That's right. Thank you. I appreciate it. I keep losing my train of thought. Okay. Go look up on Facebook because it's still there. She hadn't deleted it. Cindy Moon McWilliams. Cindy Moon McWilliams has ties to a big biker gang and Dawn and now Candace, but Candace just added herself. And a lady named Carla Hyde. Cindy Moon McWilliams and Dawn used to have a company that they called C&D Enterprises, and you can look it up too. If you Google it, you will come to an old ad page, MySpace page or something. But you'll see an old black and white ad for Ray-Bans. They're knockoff Ray-Bans, but they're 1999 Ray-Bans. And you travel around with these little tents to biker, what do you call those? When the big bike meetups.
Bike rallies.
Yeah, bike rallies and carnivals or anything where you can go sell these Ray-Bans. So him and Cindy Moon McWilliams used to do that for years. Now, I don't know if they were ever legally married or whatever, but that's what they did for years together. And I'm pretty sure that's how Summer got her middle name. But anyway, around the time that him and Josie took off towards Utah is about the same time that Cindy pops up showing she's dead. Now, whether or not she just killed off that identity, like a lot of them have done, I'm not sure. You'll have to look, but when her last picture, she was on oxygen and stuff, so she really could have died, but I can't find a death certificate on her. But that is the stuff that I did find on her. Her and Dawn selling the Ray-Bans and her modeling on in a bikini, in a bathing suit and stuff, and you can still find that stuff out there. And what was next y'all want to know about?
Well, did they feel like they had to get rid of for Summer? That's from Amy.
Well, CPS, because if CPS if she said one thing, yeah, one more charge on him is 25 to life.
That was for Amy. Abby Andrews.
Lip lock no more. I don't know what she was going to do. She's going to have to do some backpedaling too. Anybody that makes a statement like that, man, that she's going to be back home, she's coming home and stuff, somebody's going to have to do some backpedaling. That was just crazy to say stuff like that. Make people not go look for her and all. Yeah, I don't do it. I did in the beginning and okay, Sheila, I'm sorry, I just signature later. Yeah, me too. I hope so too. It's our last prayer. And there's definitely some people going to prison. We have a list of them. So, what is our next thing? Our next thing, only thing that I've got left is I know good and well that Don's Subaru is a chop shop Subaru.
Oh, we got more.
Oh.
I told you something.
Oh, Indy, I want the story of how Ben Hill become Ben Hill.
Oh,
we can tell y'all that one. So what story do y'all want first? The Chop Shop Subaru or the Ben Hill, how Ben Hill got its name? They're not Photoshop, they're just older pictures. The ones where Summer looked better are older pictures that she just was reusing. Guess what? Which story? Chop Shop Subaru or Ben Hill Lane? Chop Shop Subaru. Both Ben Hill Lane. All right, Ben Hill. Mark, let me get this story.
Right behind you there. Oh, this is new off the press too. Yeah, this right here is new. I wrote on it with a pen.
Right, baby. That's Papa. Does that look like that? Does that look like that could be Don's daddy? But this is a young picture of the Ethan Wise I showed you earlier, right? So look how many years ago it was. And now look at that guy.
Yeah.
Could at least be his brother, couldn't it?
Yep.
It was very unique.
I'm Gigi, Mimi. Somebody said the real FBI. Stop kicking me.
Rubber dot, rubber lock, rubber lock. Slurpee Murphy. They was together. I wrote.
Myra, where did it start at?
This one here's one of them. This is here's one of them. And it's just like that. That you got another one looking like that. You got it in your hand there.
Yeah, I know, but I got a couple. So which one do I start with?
That sure ain't the same. I might print them out.
Which one's part of this? My skill.
Okay.
Which one's going to start with? That one.
Yeah. It should have been murder. Hang on. That's it. Yeah, there's the cover story for it.
Where?
That's in the front page, babe. Look at the top of the right. That's right.
That's all you have of it, though. Show me what the story is. Stop hitting me.
Oh, these are this part like I'm missing a page somewhere. Tiffany, he's right there. Pull it back up for a second. Mark might have got it, took it. Yep.
Mark, you better quit taking the paper. Why are you walking around with Christmas stuff?
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. Out, you got. I don't think you got my number.
Hey, babe. That was good. Look. That was that's all I did. You can say they live there.
If you're speaking volume to everybody else,
All the papers. That's one of the papers. Done it not. Mr. Hill. Mr. Hill, yeah. He lived at 209.
Did she ever say wiring?
No. Committed suicide.
Okay. So the way that Ben Hill got named Ben Hill was after Ben T. Hill. And in 1964, Ben T. Hill took his own life in 1964. And his wife was Mrs. Elizabeth Taylor Hill. And she lived to be 97 years old. And she lived there in Rogersville on that land until then. And that was May 10th, 2008. But that's how they didn't end up getting its name. And one of our people said that to us. And I have like all of their relatives. And then they were the kin. They married into the Light family. So that's how it ended up coming into the Lights. So tracking down all of that, that's how we end up where we got here today. So don't ask me why he did it, but I'm sure one of our family members know. Yeah, as far as I can see, Michelle P. No, they didn't. And I think that's why he went to Utah, just to rub it in their face that they can't, because he threatened them. CJ Light, the one that ended up getting shot down there. I think he was the state trooper. This was actually the one that committed suicide's son-in-law. So some of you know that story. I directed you to Justia for y'all to see that. Oh no, I'm done, people. And well, I'll leave it up so you'll be able to see it. So next for me, I am going to track down the Chop Shop Subaru and get somebody to get me the block VIN so I can get arrested for 1 million things or another. We also have the Chop Shop Yamaha. I don't know if you guys were on Nita's channel for that one. We have the forged land deed. Yeah, they'd rather see me be wrong than find somewhere, unfortunately, and that's heartbreaking. But I'd love for them just to make me wrong, and I'd love to be wrong, and I would a million years rather be there than here, so I'll trade places any day. Yeah, this is part of the church too. Following an investigation by Tennessee Comptroller's Office, Mark Hager, Kingsport's former Community Development Program Coordinator, has been indicted on 20 counts of official misconduct. The charges follow an investigation that found Hager had awarded contracts to his brother-in-law's construction company for home repair projects totaling $731,000 between March 2008 and January 2020. A press release states Hager's brother-in-law was awarded contracts for 105 housing projects during that time. Investigators say all of the city's payments to Hager's brother-in-laws were for $15,000 or less, which allowed Haga to select the contractors solely without thorough review, formal quotes, or sealed bids by the city's procurement department. Haga was responsible for coordinating a program to fund home repair projects for Kingsport residents with low and moderate incomes. These projects were primarily funded through an annual community development block grant from the federal government. In addition, investigators found that Haga authorized home repairs to his sister-in-law's residence for two projects totaling $18,100. Haga's brother-in-law, the sister-in-law's brother, performed the work on both projects. These conflicts of interest exist as defined under both Tennessee state law and federal guidance issued the Code of Regulatory Regulations. According to the press release, the investigation further revealed that Haga's executive secretary had a conflict of interest, which the city paid for home repairs on both her personal and her daughter's residence, totaling nearly $60,000. Neither the executive secretary nor the daughter owned the homes when they received the majority of the repairs. Home ownership is an eligibility requirement for the program. Haga approved most of the repairs for these projects without requiring proof of ownership. Haga resigned from his position effective January 31st, 2021. Last month, a Sullivan County grand jury indicted him on 20 counts of official misconduct. As part of this investigation, it became clear the city of Kingsport needed to improve its oversight and documentation procedures, said its controller, Jason Mumpower. I am pleased to note that city officials indicated that they have corrected or intend to correct these deficiencies. The investigation was done in conjunction with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Office and Inspector General. And we can go on and on and on if you want to. But what's the point? Okay. Where I will direct you guys to go and look is go watch them split up Carly Trent's reward fund, please. Ask yourself where they found Carly Trent when they tell you they found her on private property in a wooden area. Do that for yourselves. If you don't do anything else, do that for yourself. Go find out where they actually found Carly Trent and go find out what they did with her reward money, please. I don't have my TV on, so I'm not sure what you're hearing.
Okay.
You could have heard my phone, maybe, but
Yeah, you got my phone? Tell me play wolves.
they might be hearing my. There's nothing on my TV. They might be hearing y'all, but so go check out where Carly Trent and who actually found Carly Trent, by the way. Who found Carly Trent, where she was found, and where her reward money went. I want you to go also look, where is baby Joe Clyde Daniels, 5 years old, missing out of the same place? Find out where his reward fund is. They've never found his body. His father was convicted of his murder. His brother did not say he's seen a thing till 3 years later, one day before the trial. And his mother goes on trial this month. Yes, both Lawsons received a check in that video. Carly Trent's reward fund was split between both Lawson brothers because Carly Trent was found in Ronnie Lawson's brother's building. Now, how did she get there? Why didn't he admit that it was his building? Why don't the news ever say it was his building? Why do they say it's a wooded private property? Why do they get to split her reward fund between them with checks? A reward fund for a missing child. How does that legal? And how does the one thing Don ever get right was when that reward fund expires because they don't find Summer, the county gets to keep it? What incentive is that for them to ever find these children or these other people that are missing? Because I'm telling you right now, Summer is not the only person missing. Google how many people are missing in Hawkins County, please. Then find the reward funds. And then please stop giving money to reward funds. They are never helpful. They are never useful, ever. Because if you're any kind of human and you have a soul, you'll do what's right, anyways. When it comes to a missing child or a missing adult or a senior citizen that's on a silver alert, you're going to do what's right. So, why the hell would a reward fund ever expire, anyways? And why would a county ever get to split it up? Why in the hell would that ever be a good idea for a reward fund to expire if they don't find you? Is that an incentive for them to go look for you? Why would I look for you if I'm a bankrupt county and you bring me a shitload of money if I don't find you? And I know you're dead. Well, trust me, Baby Joe Clyde Daniels' body has never been found. But somehow they convicted his daddy, right? His reward fund's somewhere, because trust me, I watched them take it up. And it was all the county could talk about. It was everywhere. And it was everywhere the very week Summer went missing. Because that's the week his father was convicted. It was all you could find on social media. The only problem is they thought they're a little bit smarter. And maybe they were. Hell, it's looking like it, right? And hell, maybe Donnie, split another fucking check. I don't care. But probably be your last damn one. Because as much as you hate social media, we hate you too. We literally hate you too. You're useless. You're a crook. You're a lowlife. And I'm glad we've been directed to Tim Howland, although he answers to you any damn ways. And I'm glad you're taking off the case, but do I think it matters? Hell no. Are you running again? Oh, yeah, you are. Well, you probably win, probably. You'd probably even be uncontested. But I promise you, I'm going to burn you every chance I get, and that's facts. I swear, if YouTube has a damn website open that has your name in it, I'm going to get it. That's facts, Mallory, right there. And how many of those 86 missing children, and you didn't do the missing adults, but how many do you think have reward funds? And then add the missing adults and missing children together and then see how many have reward funds. And then you'll have your answer. Because then you'll look at what they do with the reward funds, because we watched it with our own eyes. And then remind yourself when they expire what the hell they do with them. Because as we can see, they're not looking. And they won't look. They're not going to look. And what do they tell Adventures with Purpose? Don't look in the water. What do they tell me when I call and I say I want to search? Don't come here. Don't search. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do now, right? We're not allowed to search. Everybody's told they can't search. And we know what they're going to do as soon as they're able to get their hands on the reward fund that everybody worked so hard and is fixing to kill each other over, right? While this jokester sits behind a desk and don't even brush the cobwebs off every morning. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Personally, I'd assume strike a fucking match and let it burn. That's what I'd assume to do. I got no respect for the man or anybody that works in the place. I could trace every employee he's got back to some dirt. And the only ones there, he's even got some convicted of fucking child pornography that guess what he did with them? Transferred them to another damn department, another damn police station. That's what he did.
Alexa, Alexa, stop. Alexa, home screen. That's probably what they was hearing. Blippy. Alexa, stop. Home screen.
So he's useless. No, Savannah, I missed it. Chat's going by super fast for me. What was it, Savannah? Can you repeat it? Hey, Twister, welcome to chat. Good to see you.
Twister want to come up on time?
Twister has been searching. All right, Twister. Don't say searching. Twister's been hanging out. I'm not allowed to say search. Twister's been visiting around the area. Good for you, Twister. I may come visit around the area myself and do some sightseeing. Yeah, we're all living. Because I feel like my hands have been tied around my back and twisted around my neck, and I've about had it.
Have y'all seen Dollar on there?
Dollar?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I ain't seen no Dollar. I don't need to see him.
I want to see it. I got a question for him.
Y'all live near Grantsburg up there? Hey, Just Love's another really good MVP, y'all. Afro Humans and MVP. She's been up, God knows, babysitting me through my emotional roller coaster. Twister's an MVP. It's good out there.
No,
A
right.
lot of y'all are MVPs, I see. Twister's been put in timeout. You been put in the corner, Twister. Damn them. Me too, man. I think they're trying to tie our hands around our neck behind our backs. I don't know what they're trying to do. Why don't they just say we're not allowed to look? I love you too, Afro Human. Why don't they just say, like, us to go, you know what, ourselves?
I heard Twister had a cease to desist on.
Yeah, he said he's been put in timeout. Twister, you made the big time and you get one of them. Lovely Ash, I don't know what to tell you. I can tell you what I see when I see that picture. I mean, when you look at it, what do you see? I mean, I tried to recreate that picture. They wouldn't answer Twister's question. Oh, you was in timeout over there? Twister's been put in real world timeout, too. He's all the way around getting ignored and put in locked up and timeout and shut down and told he can't do this, I can't do that. Trying to shut him up. He probably feels like he's in a communist China right now. Hell, I feel like that too, Twister.
He's been spanked on the hand.
He's been smacked on the hand. Well, hey, Twister, I didn't get smacked on my hand. You want me to rip it out and play it? I got no qualms with it. Yeah, there are a lot of them rude as hell because they don't want to know the damn truth. You know what the truth means to them is the end of the money train. That's right. Me and Grandma, we decorate our corner because we stay over there, man. We stay in the corner. We know they're going to put us there as soon as we start spewing facts. So we decorate it. We put a rug down. We lit a candle. That's just where we sit.
Smoke y'all cigarettes.
Yeah, people, but if you do bring out facts, they put you in the corner. They don't want to hear that shit. You can bring it into the drama. They want Prayer Garden on 24/7 over there with the drama Jerry Springer. And just, yeah, I can't fight it no more, man. They got to have it. Yeah, Twister, welcome to our little corner of the world. It's cozy over here. Well, Rhonda, I'm so glad you came. Welcome, welcome. Only people that are not welcome here is friends of Beanie Keys or Lizzie, and they are not welcome in my life. And if anybody even acts like them, they're not welcome in my life. I cannot take it. Oh, God, I can't take Molly Go lightly. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not a personal thing. It's probably just an octave problem with her voice. I don't know what it is, because I really can't pay attention to what she says. I seen her out in front of Brian's house, and I just lost it. I was like, oh, no, don't do that. And that was it. That's all I could do. I can't. Yes, Snowblow, welcome to if you see us out in another chat, you'll see us. I get to say a couple words. Butterfly might get to say a couple words. We usually try to run in a pack because we're gonna get silenced real quick. So if they're on slow chat too, you may not see us talk, but like 1 every 10, 20 minutes. Then you know each other's in timeout, waiting for rotation. I don't have no idea. I can't do it, man. I don't even know who's on whose side anymore with this whole TM and this big fight that's going on. Like, I don't know, because y'all know how I get with that. The drama, I can't. Even on Nita's channel, when she's doing it, we're talking about it, I know she's trying to help sort it out. And God knows y'all know I love her. But like my head, I don't know if it's like so long I've been doing this that I can't. But I literally tune out to the point that I get the zoning, and it sounds like this murmur, like I don't even know who hates who is actually fighting, or whose side who is on. And I pray every time like somebody don't ask me a question about it, because I don't have no idea who's really fighting right now or what it's about. I know everybody wants to kill everybody, and I know it's about money. That is my only facts about that whole thing. Because I've known for a long time I don't get involved when it comes to the money. And you say reward fund to me, I say, that's never been good, ever, ever. So as far as the rest of it, though, I can't tell you what it is, what's going on. I just know Chase runs in and out. Like every time I'm in there, it seems like I see Trixie or Chase run in. I need you right now, Nita. And then all of a sudden the next live says Chase and his attorney. And then I'm sitting there and I daze off. There I go. Yep, I get blocked as Ziggy's. Or if I say something that's on slow mo and I say dummy, but I was talking to Dawn, and then it comes up 5 minutes later and she thinks I called her a dummy. And it's a bad look, so she thinks I hate her. So it is definitely about money, and I can't even get it because I can't keep up, and I don't know who the player is. All I know, I do know about the FBI agent. I know all that, how that went on, and I could tell y'all that whole thing step by step how it went on. But when it starts involving the money and who paid who and who was where, like, I know some of cracking cases who paid who, what more, only because that involved Dawn. I can get into that situation. But I have no idea who the creators were that raised reward money, who was involved in the marathon thing, how long it went on, what money they raised, and who's fighting who. I cannot tell you a thing about it. I was literally right here.
But our channel is what?
Hey, Rosalie. Yeah, that's the only comment I got basically about that. And Chase has been blowing you up now, Twister. I thought he wasn't going to talk to you no more. I thought they were shunning you.
Our page is what?
Drama free. I can't do it.
Drama free.
My brain just won't. I would like to, because it sounds interesting, actually. Sometimes I think they're fixing to really fight. Yeah, I didn't call her a dummy. I was calling Don a dummy because he said something, and I was like, "No, not dummy." And then she read it on slow mode, and of course it looked like I called her a dummy, but I didn't. Shit, I kept saying turn slow mode off. Oh well. I mean, I can't even defend yourself on slow mode when you get to type every 50 seconds. Good luck with that. You can't. My fingers are exhausted anyways. I tried.
Remind everybody, we don't put ads up.
No, they know.
We run ads. Well, I mean, we got some new subscribers.
No. Well, they probably have a valid case, Rhonda. Do I believe they actually are victims? Absolutely. I mean, I believe his rich sister, Jeannie over there, is a victim. I mean, Sonia's probably a victim. But because of what they do with their identities and shit, bankrupt everything and do all those scams, they can't press no charges. Hell, you go back and uncover every damn thing they did, and they'll go to jail too. They're scared of him. I had Don shook, and then she took up for him. Oh, I was like, no, you didn't. Yeah, Don has a rich sister, Sonia Sessions. They only two that got the same mama. You know, Karen Hazel Everett Wells Goad. The only same mama. Sonia Sessions and Don. You know, Sonia Sessions, Ford Wells. Yeah, that one. Her. She's rich. She just bought a $500,000 house and a business. Well, Teresa, here, go do your homework for yourself. I'll help you out too. I want you to think that I'm turning you against the victim. I really think they're victims. Go try to find them on Facebook now. Jeannie Bavera, right? That's what she was. She had a picture out there. You could have Googled it. That's what Chris put up in the interview room. Go back and watch it. And then you had Mary Hartman, Mary Brown Hartman, Mary Simonson. Go look anywhere on Facebook. Try to find her now. Then Google it. There was a picture there too. You would find it there too, right? Then look for Jeannie Rivera, Mary Hartman, Brown Simonson. Find them together. Here's a clue. They said their mama was Patricia Nadine Hartman. I know. Patricia Nadine Wells, when I found her, right? They took credit and said, no, that's our mama, even though it only showed up as Vietnam's mama. That's okay. Put them in there and say that's their mama. And then look there, and then you should be able to find Jeannie, Mary, and then the daughter, Trisha, right? You would think. And then when you don't, then come back to me, and then I'll let you know what's really going on. It's easy. It's easy peasy beautiful. But I doubt her cooking channel will be on long. But that's not my choice. I'm not looking to put people out of work. I'm looking just for the truth. That's all I wanted. I wanted the truth. That was all. Twister. The only thing that's going on is Don and his Kim folks line riding around the red trucks that he borrowed on the day Summer went missing, and I'm extremely pissed off for him acting like he didn't know who the F it was all this time. It was hilarious when I spoke because I was also messaging on Facebook at the same time. Why do y'all think Don went to preaching? I thought it was hilarious because I am steady pushing buttons and needling him on Facebook Messenger, him and Candace both, while he's sitting there trying to text Ziggy. And I was rolling laughing. I was drawing little rolling laughing faces, and he went to preach. I cannot believe all the goodness in God I've tried to spread over Facebook, and y'all turned on me. I said, who is Ethan Wise? Oh my God, he's kin to Jackie Dobbs. Oh my God, you're kin to Jackie Dobbs. Oh my God, Mary's not Mary. You're not Don. Oh my God, Karen's not your mom. Oh man, I had a vent. He probably blew a blood vessel by now. I'm pretty sure he's definitely twisted up, drunk, and high, and everything, and running up down through town. I don't know. He's going crazy right now. Yeah, Jody Sue was lying because somebody said they went to Jody Sue and showed her a picture of the red truck. She said, that's not the red truck. But she don't know. And she said, that's not the witness's red truck either. She don't know because I took the red truck to the witness who's never been on Facebook and the picture of the guy to make sure before I ever come on here and LE and made sure I had the right guy, white red truck. Daddy worked for the church. I did my homework and found out it was totally 100% correct. Didn't know I was going to find Jackie Dobbs and his dog in the guy, but I did. That was just an added bonus. But I made sure I was the right red truck first, even though she said it wasn't. I don't know why she would do that. Somebody tell me why. She would say, that wasn't the right red truck, ladder truck. Red truck, red truck, red truck. Jody, show me somebody else in a red truck, ladder truck. Be on that damn road. For what reason? Find me one. I'll be waiting. Because you didn't know nothing in the beginning, but you found something out, and you're going to get some reward fund money one day, ain't you, when you figure something out. Bravero is the last alleged name she was using. Bovero. Anybody else know? I think it's Bevero. That's what she was saying. Bravero. Do we have a lot in here? I don't know. I got the whole top covered with a piece of paper. I only see my family, my blue chatters. Yep, there you go. There it is. Go find that picture that Chris put up in the background when he had Jeannie on the phone. Oh, they really want facts now. Well, I'm glad to get facts. I don't have no problem. I just want to fight people. Well, that's a 91. Yeah, he said it was a 91. And y'all see how much he loved that truck. Why is he lying and saying it's a 91 on his TikTok tag? Google it. They didn't even make a 91. He's a big fat liar from Wyerville, too. But I love liars because I do my homework. I don't have a problem. Yeah, y'all, whoever's got channels, good. Dr. Dot's got a channel. Savannah Smiles has got a channel. Lots of my mods in here got channels. Y'all need to check them out. Nita's World. No. What she say? She heard a scream. Law enforcement said that's been unsubstantiated, and I don't believe she screamed. Did you see a picture of her in the back seat of that car? She looked like she'd been screaming lately. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be rude, but come on. We've seen that picture. Oh yeah, Twister has a channel. I have another channel called STR8 OUTTA Utah, straight out of Utah. Because that's where this comes from, straight out of Utah. So does the Vallow case, so does most all of these missing children LDS cases. Turn out the same. Yep. Lying about, yep, any kind of lies. I don't care what. If I was going to go to jail for white collar crimes, I go to jail. That's bottom line. I just take my L and say, all right, yeah, I bankrupted some shit and I changed my IDs to avoid some money. Fine, because I don't find no criminal shit in their background. I find a shitload in Don's, but none in theirs. So I take my L, right? Go on down there, press my damn charges for his sick ass, and watch him go to jail. And his little threats about, you do it to my daddy, you know it's gonna kill daddy, it's gonna kill mama, you gonna get him locked up, they gonna die. I'd say you can go, you killed him. You killed him when you run around molesting and raping people. That's what I'd say. See, that's me. That's the difference in me and her. Because there's still a little girl out there somewhere missing. So now, if you want to know why I ain't got no respect, it ain't because it started today. It's because I begged, I've asked, I pleaded to her one-on-one over and over and over. She made her decision. She stepped across the line. She reinforced a lie, which she said Karen is his mom. Absolutely not. The lie is a lie is a lie, and the truth ain't in you. Dot to dot, if I'm not, I think I'm subbed to yours for sure. I think I've subbed to all my family stuff, but yeah. Hey, Matt B. I love you. Good to see you. Joanne Tucker. Well, just love. You're gonna have your channel, that's for sure. Hey, they take mine, so what? Just keep what makes it through. All right, anybody have a question on? I mean, I'll release some more videos. I'll do some more videos on, and I'll probably unprivate my other lives and stuff later on. I do really just want to give it some time and hope that, yeah, maybe I'll start a cooking channel. Maybe I'll call mine Mary Bishop Simon. Was it? Wait, the first name's not Mary. That Mary's the middle name. I gotta get my notebook. Chris M is a little behind the times on internet, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just the facts. I mean, keep the super chats going though. Yeah. That guy on JSB texting picture on Facebook. What guy? I don't see nothing on Jody Sue, if that's who you're asking about, because I don't never look at Jody Sue's. Anytime I hear her, I'd go away because she didn't start from the beginning, and her word wouldn't mean anything because she's had such a criminal background. Oh, is she? Yeah, that's Benny Keys sent her. I found out who the bird guy was she was texted to. Benny Keys. He's on Don's channel with the same bird guy. So, I don't know. I struck the channel, so I don't know how long it'll take it down. Let's start a repair channel because I'm always having big stuff. Yeah, Twister. I'm with you. Yeah, side boob Sally's on to me, man. She's in love. I wonder what she'll find in this picture. It's all smoky and a piece of paper over it. Ooh, I see summer. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go over there and report her a billion times. And we see I've seen some of my people over there, man. I've been disappointed. I've been real disappointed. Just saying, I ain't seen them back over here since they've been busted, but I'll see my peoples over there after him, and they've been busted. Oh, Jennifer L. Ham, Heim, and oh yeah, it was Joe Swain is her other username, as Benny Keys pushing her buttons. Yeah, the Raven is whacked. And who was it? Morticia recording my channel said, "It's my birthday." Well, your birthday is clicking right on by. Like I can't see it over here. Steady laughing at you, dumbass, but keep going. Jody Facebook with black headscarf. I have not ever watched Jody on Facebook, but I'll check it out if it's worth watching. Jennifer is batshit crazy. Told me to clean my house, and she got straight up little bitty bedroom in her mama house hollering, "Get your cat out." "I'll do it in a minute." And dancing around in a straight up nasty house. Oh, I was gonna tell you, Crystal Sims. I guess I totally come out of left field on her. That was not her on the thumbnail, and she is actually a good person. And I have exchanged phone numbers with her and straightened all that out, and we're good. We're talking and helping each other and done some research together, and we're good. We worked it out. She fixed her. She apologized. Everything's good, y'all. And I'm fine with her. And I think I did delete everything. I'm pretty sure. Pretty positive I did. She understands now why I was upset, but it wasn't about attention. It was about making sure the information gets the proper attention, that it's explained correctly, not in 5 minutes, just with a lie, we got a deed, he's a liar. That's not going to do no justice to the information. Yeah, if y'all don't know, Twister is a FBI informant, so any of y'all hold drugs, you might want to get rid of them now. Yeah, Jennifer is needing attention badly, so anybody that's lonely at any time, please check out her channel. It's Jennifer L. Ham, Heim, on YouTube, and she sees things all the time in David's Trump hair. So you can go check her out. She's a voyeur and tapes my lives. Even before I upload them, she tapes them for me. So if I ever lose this channel or lose my lives, I have them over there just waiting for me. She sees Summer a lot too, and I wish I could see her. That would be nice. Other than that, she's twisted. Oh, is she in Facebook jail? Jody's in Facebook jail? I stay in Facebook jail. Man, I said that Lisa girl repeats herself like a bird, and they put me in Facebook jail for that. I don't even see how that's bullying at all. I thought that was the nicest thing I said that week, and I got Facebook jail for 9 days. And she aggravates me all the time, man. I've never reported nobody. All right, Dot. We'll see you later. Someone posted in it. The Popo's here. Twister is the FBI. The FB ABCDFG. Nope, Twister is the FBI. Yep, he's gonna have to show his cards too. He's a card carrying member of the FBI. Didn't y'all see that on Jody Sue's video? She legit said Twister. Go listen. And the check, Twister. You didn't get the check either. You just got the name. You didn't even get the badge or the check or the gun. None of the fun stuff. I can't do the fighting amongst them. I don't even understand what they're doing half the time. I have to fight with stalkers. That's about it. And that's fun enough for us. But when we're bored, we just go watch their videos. They making fun of me. I enjoy that enough. And that makes me mad. Doing good. He was texting her about the killing. Who was texting? Who's the he in the Jody Sue was texting? I missed that. I had fuzzy handcuffs. Yeah, extra fat. Nah, he's good. Oh, really? The Raven guy. Yeah, he was. And he was in the room at the same time. And guess who the Raven guy is? Benny Keys. I put it down there below. I made a short of it. I found him on Don's channel. So Raven is your one and only Benny Keys on text. Daryl. Yeah, he goes by Daryl with a big picture of a big black bird. What name don't he go by? His own? Benjamin Keys. Jacobs. I haven't found a name he won't go by. He's everywhere you want to be, and I should have known he would be behind it. Who has that much time on their hands, man? I don't even get it. And then he calls himself a victim advocate. I mean, you're over there telling that girl to see demonic images in my life? Where in the world could that have made sense at somewhere in your head? Yeah. He was the one that was texting her when it showed the bird. Go look at that short that I made. I found Daryl, the Raven, over on Don's page. Somebody had clipped him and cut him out and called him out. Had done tracked him down by the phone number and figured out it was damn Benny Keys. And I seen that damn picture. I said, oh my God, that's the picture that was on that crazy girl's page, talking to her while she was going over our lives, saying that we were seeing people. Dang, Daryl is Benny Keys. I said, oh my God. I don't know. David wants to know. He asked me his Dick Dollar on here because he had questions from him. Oh, okay. Damn it. I wasted my Well, you didn't know it. I figured it out. Put a video down there. I'm sorry. Dumb people. Yeah, on Facebook, under Don Wells's new channel, you'll find a screenshot that I put down below when I made that video, and it's Daryl the Raven as Benny Keys. Benny Keys. Yeah, and Quill TR. Yep. I don't know, probably the same people. I think I blocked that Quill TR. Hid the channel from him. I don't think they can find it anymore. And if I find the rest of them, I'll hide the channel for them too. I don't know, somebody else nerve wracking. They just want to argue stupid things. If they had a point, or they would talk when I asked them, what are you talking about? Or tell me something. They won't. Probably. It makes sense the way they talk. Yeah, probably. I can look it up by now. I'm sure it was. I mean, he has like 100 sock accounts, y'all. And I don't know how many subs he bought to make up just to get his first 1,000 subs because he wanted to make money so fast. He bought I don't know how many and then made a ton just himself. It is his own sock accounts. Like you'll never track them all down. That's why I laugh at my sock account on here. No, him and Lizzie do not. They do. It's on here, messing with us. And now she's a mod for the Real Griff. Well, she just hate life yesterday. She said she only had 2% of her friends left. Well, if that 2% hangs around, boy, that's a stupid 2%. Who deleted everything? Lizzie, finally? Shh. I wish. I doubt it, though. Or Cher. None of them, probably. None of them till the day they have to say they lied about everything. Benny called you greasy? Oh, Lord. That's like Benny handing out the she can wait, they'll find it. Yep. That's like Benny telling everybody, sign the petition. Do not make any money off the back of missing children. Hello, YouTube. Can you pay me my $900 check every 2 weeks I've been getting? Damn it. Join the membership. Damn it. Pay your fees. Wait a minute. Ain't that what you do? You dumbass. He's so stupid. I really do feel she's in the water. My heart feels that way because I'm missing those weights, Tambu Pete. I cannot find those weights that were in the dancing in the rain video and in the puppy video, and they were always laying in that yard, even when they rode the dirt bikes. I always seen those weights, and they had every one of those round weights that go on the weightlifting bench, and they are gone. I've looked through every picture, every cracking case video, everything I can find, and I cannot find those weights. And those weights lead me to water. And and her pictures draw me to water. And I don't have a gift, but I'm just saying when I see her pictures, when I think about summer, I think about water. And I can't get those weights and water off of my head. Those two things. That's my problem. That's what leads me there. That's what my heart says. And I can't get past those two things. No, you're not odd. That's all I can see now when I watch those videos is those weights, the weights, the weights, the weights. I counted them. I went and looked at every weight they had, like what ounce it was, and did they have the matching one out there? And I made sure they had the whole set. And so then I went through seeing could I just find a couple maybe still there, where they somewhere put up, before they cleaned the land when the people first arrived there were searching under stuff and shit. I don't, Twister. That's what I was thinking. I know it would have to be within a 15-minute range of the house, and it would be by a bridge because he wasn't wet. And I know he works with plastic and duct tape every day, all day, and plastic, duct tape, and weights. That's I know I think he went down to the building. He used plastic, duct tape, and weights. He got it ready. Took the package to the water off a bridge. That's all I think. Oh, Gwen Moon. I appreciate that, but I'm sad. I'm sad this is what we're talking about, but I don't know, Teresa. Maybe they want the reward money to expire, and then they'll drive the river. I have a boat, Twister, I could bring, but it's 29 foot long without the bows, and that would I'd have to get a tractor trailer to bring it there. And I looked at the landings at that one site where the road drives under the bridge down there, and there's no boat launch right there where I'd even be able to get my yacht in there. And I've got sonar, I've got all the equipment, but basically, if you've got a treble hook and you can throw out, you should be able to snatch anything right in there. And I would say it would be that either that bridge right there that you cross closest to the house or the one between the church, right there at the church when they were near each other when she was at Walgreens and he was at that church. Only those two overpasses right there. And he never got wet, so he had to be able to toss without walking into the water to a deep part. Now, he could have put her somewhere and hid her, then took out the canoe at a later date and moved her. But I think our best bet is dragging close to the bridges between the church, leaving the church and heading towards the house, past that Walgreens where she took that picture. Or he would have had to go to the house, got everything ready down at that building with the weights and the duct tape and plastic and all, and then went back out. Yeah, by I guess where the dam is, where that bridge is closest to the house. And then you can drive under it, where that road goes under the bridge. And then the water looked pretty deep there when I looked at it. I can't click on it. It'll go plumb out of here. But there's a highway over it. I did it on one of the lives. I drove it, and you drive down the exit ramp off to the right. You circle under the bridge, and then you can drive off the road right there, and the water goes right. Yeah, right there. There was no boat dock that I seen right in there, but the road, you could see the underneath the bridge and all that stuff. That's what I would say his best place. He would have been alone and got enough time to be able to toss and run and deep enough. Who's Ryan? I don't know, Ryan. I know. From Ethan. Yeah, Ethan loaned Don the truck, I'm sure. That's why she's saying, I think that's why Jody Sue's saying she only seen the truck. She won't say nothing about the guy because she don't want to admit if she did see Don, she ain't gonna say it. She's scared. And no, Twister's a local. I live on the North Carolina side of the mountain. I'm about 3 hours away. Yeah, they have a canoe. He could have kept her down in the building and moved her later. I mean, yeah, but if we have to go by what's our best chance scenario, I think that's what I don't see him getting that canoe, putting it on a car, nobody noticing, except when the Volunteer High School shooting hoax was called in. He might have could have got the canoe on the car and got to a river and moved her, and nobody noticed. But during that time frame, he couldn't have done it without nobody noticing him loading up that canoe, because everybody was looking. Yeah, Merp sure is full of life. She's wide open today, too. And she's used to getting all my attention. She's definitely not used to me talking to other people. I usually am spending all my time with her and just reading while she's doing something else. So she don't like playing with Papa. So she's acting out. She's 2. Oh, well, Lovely Ash, you're not far from me then. I'd come there, but I'm sure I'd be spotted if I brought my boat. But I could just bring treble hooks and but I'm mainly worried about this. I don't know if anybody can find where this red truck is this guy rolled. I want to know where that damn truck is because it's probably got evidence somewhere in it, guys. If he makes it to the scrapyard with this thing, what do we do? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he took it to the crusher, is it still out in that field? If it's out in that field, there's a chance we could get a hold of that boat, that truck, and get some kind of evidence out of it. He changed the seat cushions in it. I mean, the seat covers. I mean, he did that for a reason. He put a flag over the seats before he rolled it. The red truck. I said he only had it on. No, the red truck had 500,000 miles on it. His father, his pops, his grandpa had it before him. He was very proud of it. That's all he put in his TikToks and all. Small It was pretty long across that. I don't know if I could throw it. I couldn't throw that far from the bank, Twister. I'm sitting here trying to think. We need friends with a pontoon or something. I really want to get a hold of that truck and seats too, though. Yeah, treble hook and magnets are good ideas for sure. Yeah, I got all the TikToks and all already there. The 28 Grandma Butterfly, he took the ladder rack off that truck, June 28, and put a bunch of stickers on the back of it. He changed the year on the TikTok to say it was a 91 Toyota Tacoma. Then I did some research and found out they didn't even start making them to 95, so it had to be later than that. So that started me on my hunt to realizing he was alive. Then tracked him to his Facebook where I found Jackie Dobbs' dog, Elvis. Then tracked his family history to realize he was kin to Jackie Dobbs. Then all the way back around to realizing he worked in Jonesboro, Peyton right behind Don, the day of. Yeah, we went around a big old circle there. Big old circle jerk. I don't really know where this boy is living at. His mom Facebook shows Cherryville, North Carolina. I didn't know where Cherryville was, but it looks like it's up near Henderson, North Carolina. About 3 hours away. I told Lips. I told y'all. Can y'all get that? Lips, where you at? Is she on here still? Where did she get him to talk? She's my MVP too today. Lips found Elvis. Lips found Elvis was the first MVP of the room. Find Elvis. I said, "Oh, you cracked the case. How'd you find it?" Yeah, I told everybody. I told her reach out to him and see if he'll answer because he had went ghosted. Y'all, he's ghosted on all social media. He rolled the truck 3 weeks ago in August, and he used to be prominent on all social media platforms. I can't find this boy nowhere. I don't know where he is now. He is ghosted. But I have his tag number now. I don't know what good that will even get us. Yeah, Don was going to do 25 to life. It's in the summer type of CPS. She changed that tune off a quick Buckeye Mom. I wonder why. You remember that tune she was singing the other day when she said it was a dark skinned guy? Remember that? So why'd she change her tune when the guy got found? She didn't think he'd ever be found? That's a little crazy. Because she knew her mom was drunk, right? So come on, Jody said. Why are we playing crazy now all of a sudden? Oh, she did? I don't have no pictures of the truck on Don's property, but that's pretty cool. I do have pictures of the truck at the church. That's where I started at. It is convenient that her memory now remembers the truck as being her mom's. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see a picture. That's pretty cool because the other day she said it was a dark-skinned man's truck. And she'd know him if she'd seen him. Now all of a sudden I busted it out last night and she can't remember but it was her mama's truck she was driving. Oh, poor Jody Sue. Did you even see a truck? Yeah, Ethan has a brand new Toyota Tacoma. He got and Jackie Dobbs has some new land. It's mighty nice of them. Oh my God, y'all. Truly amazing. Says we have 960 subscribers, y'all. Can y'all believe that? I cannot believe that. They're serious? Well, that's great. I hope everybody knows that it's only my heart in the best place. I know I sound so ugly today, and probably have sounded so ugly today. And ugly is not my true character. And that makes me feel even more embarrassed than I already am, and upset and a million emotions. Okay, September. Uh, yeah, that's not the same red truck as this red truck. But isn't that a Ford? What kind of four-wheel drive is that, Twister? Something V5 four-wheel drive I can see, but yeah, I am overwhelmed. Well, this is not Ethan Wise's or the one kin to Jackie Dobbs or the one that was working with Dawn the day of Summer's missing, but I don't know whose red truck this is, but it is a red truck with a ladder right, Twister. But I can't tell what kind it is. I see it's a something V5 something BC. I can't read it. What's it say on the back? Toyota Tundra. What's this B5 4BC? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where this truck is. But anyway, the red truck that I found just happens to be a guy that paints behind on and worked in Jonesboro that day. And his sister, well, his aunt owns the Just for Kids daycare in Jonesboro. There's some more people in here that did some research on it. They could help me tell the story. Anyways, it happens to have Jackie Dobbs's dog, and Jackie Dobbs also happens to be kin to him. And it's a big circle jerk that Don jerked us in. We know the red truck. There's no doubt who the red truck is. The red truck is the red truck, red truck, red truck. There's no need to look for another red truck. And I know what Don did with the red truck, and I also know why the red truck got totaled. But I just hope and pray red truck's not at the damn crusher. So I won't get paid. I'm scared of that. That's about the only thing I fear. Yeah, I'm sure Debbie Z. BK's all over the world. Maybe BK will just solve the case for us and we can all feel better and get back to our lives. That's what I would like to do. Maybe everybody should go ask Debbie Z what channel BK has and everybody can go sub to that. Because I'm sure he's gonna solve the case and he's gonna find the right red truck and he's gonna find someone. And everything's gonna be okay. And I wish him luck. I gotta go, you guys. I love you.